Oh, yeah. Let's talk about two worlds. Two different worlds. One world, you're buying things for value. You're basing your worldview on a set price. And that price is recognized by everyone, give or take. And now, leave that world and go to a speculative world. A world where the value varies depending on the collectability and the desire of certain niche collectors, investors with quotes in the air, wanting, willing, and able to purchase the item that you are purveying. Well, these would be a fine example of the latter and not the former, although they do have intrinsic value. They have the silver value, the silver spot price, which you may or may not agree with. But the point is that there's an intrinsic portion and a collector's portion. And numismatic, right, is the collector portion. Although technically this particular coin is semi-numismatic. The point is so you have two factors, two variables when buying things like this. You have to consider the silver melt value, which is around $25 at the time this video has been made. And you have to consider the scarcity. The mintages on these were very low. And you have to consider who wants it. Well, it just so happens that this particular coin is highly sought after. There are people completing sets of these. However, and we're going to show you here in a minute, there are coins that are very scarce, but not necessarily all that valuable. Okay? Now, I paid $50 for 1 ounce of silver here. So keep that in mind. And, well, let's just say that's not the worst I've ever done. Alright, so I made 2 purchases from the same seller. And this is the tale of 2 worlds. So, the first purchase I made was for a lot of 10 coins. Now, the pictures were very fuzzy, so I couldn't tell what was what. Some of the coins I couldn't even identify. But I looked at it and I said, well, that's 10 pretty good sized hunks of silver. And for what's going for, I don't think I can really go wrong. And I turned out to be right, but this was a gamble because the photos were very fuzzy, like so fuzzy, in fact, that I couldn't tell if this was a 50 or a 10 francs. I could tell it was a crown-sized French coin with the Herculean design, but I could not tell if it was the 10 francs or the 50 francs, okay? And it's relevant because the 50 francs is a lot, well, not a lot bigger. It's a fair amount bigger, about a tenth of an ounce bigger, roughly. I mean, it's a little more, but it's a really big honking coin. As a matter of fact, hold that thought. So, here is the 50 franc coin. The 10 franc coin is the same size as the old 5 franc coin. But you can see that the 50 francs is quite a bit larger. Fair bit larger coin than the 10 francs. But I could not tell in the photo which one was which. You know, because it was that blurry. So if that gives you any idea of what we were working with here, it was pretty rough. But I got the lot for $115. These coins you see right here, 10 coins made of silver, $115 shipped. Now, did I do okay? That's the $1 million question. Well, it's the $115 question. And the answer is yes, I did. So altogether, I paid $24.05 per troy ounce of silver that I got. Okay? But that's the first world. That's not the second world. This is the second world. It's a 4-coin lot. I paid $73.31 per ounce. Now, why did I do that? Well, I saw this coin. We're going to get this right out of the way. It's a purely numismatic purchase. Okay, but the pictures, again, were blurry. So this is a 1909 1 lira coin. Okay. Very rare, and it looked to be in high grade. However, it doesn't have luster, which leads me to believe that it's been cleaned. I don't believe it's been polished, though. I don't see a lot of abrasions or scratches. What I think happened here is they used that polish cleaning solution on this coin, which is very unfortunate because it's actually AU or so. It might even be in a low mint state. Wish I could get a good picture of it. Wow, not working out very well. Hold on. We can get the angle right. You can actually see some of the details that are still on this, like the hair on his head. But it's really hard with this lighting. But anyway, the photo was very bad. You can see there's really fine details left on the edge too, which is a really good sign. This is at least extra fine. It's probably higher. That's not the point, though. The point is the coin has been cleaned somehow, because the luster is not right. So let me give you a, for instance, so you know what I mean. This coin, see how the light hits it? It's proof-like, don't get me wrong, but see how the light reflects off of it? It's different. This is the original luster. This coin's been cleaned. I think. That's my opinion. You guys tell me in the comments what you think. But let's anyway, you can look up the value on this and why I took this gamble. Long story short, $76 for an ounce, a little over an ounce of silver. All Italian. So not my best day. And this is why I paid per coin when I figured it out. $36.79 for the lira. And then, yeah, these 500 liras make up the rest of it. And this design actually is kind of a bastardization of that other one. Let's have a look there. This inspired this. There you go. So, in 1961. Alright, so not the best ever. Not my best work. However, these I got under melt. So, we're gonna go through them real quick. Because it's two different worlds. One world, I'm getting silver under melt, even though the premiums are crazy out there and you guys are going to the big websites and paying big money for ASEs and all this other stuff. And, you know, I'm getting a 1970 10 franc coin for $17.38. Because I went through and figured out the silver weight and figured out what I paid per coin. Alright, 1964, 5 francs. About the same amount of silver as a $50. $7.75. Nice, huh? This is again, about the size of a $50. It's a Greek 30 drachma from 1964. Very pretty coin. And this is the same royal family that Prince Philip came from. He died recently, so just thought I'd bring that up because, it's interesting we got a coin from that era. This is from 1975. Paid $11.60 for that. $7.75 for the drachma, 30 drachma. $11.60 for this 5 franc coin from the German Republic. Commemorative for Albert Schweitzer, who lived from 1875 to 1965. So there you go. This is I've got 2 of these now, maybe 3. Anyway, this is the double wide Pied Fort iteration, and 0.868 ounces of 90. I think it's. I want to say it's 95% silver. I need to go find that out, but I think it's 95%. And anyway, this is look at that. Look at the girth on that thing. Yeah. To give you an idea, a normal coin would look like this on the side. This is a double wide planchette on this coin. So it's a really hefty hunk of silver. Anyway, I got that for $20.88. So way better than the last one I got. Same minty condition. This is a 1972 German Olympics 10 marks for $7.50. Yay. Very lovely. Very lovely. And what else have we got here? Ah, yes. We got some pretty cool stuff. So I'm trying to figure out. I got this holder here. It's got a light on it. I'm trying to figure out if I can turn on that light. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Yeah, my old holder broke. It went kaputski. There we go. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I've probably made everything worse. Let's find out. So this was $7.50 as well. Obviously, if I'm figuring it out by ASW, they'll be the same price. It's another Olympics 1972 coin. 62.5%, about the size of a $50 in silver weight. And a little, it's light. But this is that coin I think's clean. Maybe this lighting will show it off a little better. I think it's been dipped. It's really in good shape. And that's why I took that gamble. Also, I like the design. It's got a really high relief on it, especially where the horses are. It doesn't really come through in the camera, I don't think, but really cool coin. The 2 lire coin is actually, it's bigger, so the design comes out a little better, I think. I don't have one, but I was checking them out. Okay, so let's get on to the next batch. These all came in capsules. There were 3 coins. 2 of them are actually quite scarce and booked for about double melt. Okay, and I got them just under melt. So here we go. First one. This is a Slovak coin for the Olympics. Hockey, apparently, is their jam. And it's from 93-94. Slovensky Republic. Yeah? International Olympique. Anyway, I paid $11.59. The book value on these is about 24. And they sell for more than that. Because the mintage was only 35,000 or so. Same thing with this coin. This is to commemorate the Slovakian uprising of 1944. I was confused because I thought it was for D-Day, but then I thought about it. D-Day wasn't in 1944, so yeah, I was able to figure it out. But this is actually, yeah, the proofs are really rare too. 5,000 coins and such on those, but this one's about 35,000. I think it was actually less. I believe the hockey coin had a higher mintage than this one. But the point is, so this is 200 kurans, and it says SK, which I'm guessing is Slovakian kurans, because the Czechs had kurans, or I'm probably mispronouncing it, but it's KORUN. Anyway, these are about half an ounce of silver each. 0.4823 to be exact. And they are 75% silver. 75% pure. Alright, and then finally, we've seen these a million times. Anything I get under melt, I seem to get some of these with it. Montreal, 1976. The Olympic coin. $17.36. Guys, I want to thank you again for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you get to point and laugh at me about this coin and my obsession with caravels, because these things just set me off and get me not thinking. I get to mesmerized by the beauty of this coin, and I just lose my mind, and I can't think, and I can't realize that fuzzy photos probably going to be a clean coin. No, I'm like, I get to get caravels? Really? I get to get 500 lira? Oh, okay, I'll buy, thank you. Anyway, have an amazing day. Keep getting what you're getting and making you do you. And happy trails. Be safe, my friends. And if you feel squirrely and you want to be like this red kangaroo, friendly like, go out there and just subscribe, share the link with a friend who you think likes kangaroos. Maybe they like kangaroos and they want to watch kangaroos bounce around the screen. Hippity hoppity. You just send them my way. Also, if you have any requests, put them down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care.